for this. I'm ready. Wonderful. Like I said, I apologize in advance right at the beginning.
We are off to a wonderful start.
In advance right at the beginning.
Oh, shoot.
We are off.
We're off to a wonderful start here.
And this time, though, we're starting a new show. I can't even get through this stupid intro.
We haven't even started the campaign. We broke the GM. Off to a great start.
Oh,
it's so easy, though.
Oh, okay. We are back with a new Thursday campaign, King's Pyrite, a Fool's Gold campaign by Felix. I don't have the name up at the moment.
Dingo.
And Dingo Doodles. This campaign is fully by them. I am pretty much using the book itself for, I want to say 95%. That's all I've done with it. The music is also from the set. I'm trying to think, is that it? Maps are from the set. I don't have to have chat closed yet. I can have it open for a little bit longer. And let's start by introducing our players, beginning with Solar Dasher.
Hi, everybody. Solar Dasher. Tonight I'll be playing Luna. You'll get to know more about her as we progress. I'm going to keep her a secret for now. You can catch me here now on Thursdays. And on Fridays, you'll catch me here as well. I'll be playing Blake. They are a wonderful person. So otherwise you can find me on my own stream whenever I figure out how to do it from my current new setup. So all right, that's me in a nutshell.
All right, on to Bison.
All right, that is me as I'm getting my Twitch chat ready. Okay, there we go. Hi, I'm Bison _ Stonefist. I'm here a lot. I am currently here 4 nights a week. You can catch me next on Saturdays as Sid Brimlock on our necrobiotic game Dead to Rights. On Mondays, I am Jack Notakoff Aldridge on our Buffy the Vampire Slayer game Grave New World. Tuesday, I'm running a game, Carnage Heights, Cyberpunk Red, and tonight I am playing Encino, the time-displaced fossil dragon. Dragonborn.
Next, Bat Kyle.
Howdy, folks. I'm your friendly neighborhood Bat Kyle here, although how friendly I am kind of depends on how much bacon I've had at the time. You can actually find me a little more than you used to be able to, because I'm on our Monday game, that Grave New World Wonderfulness, as Jacob Ye King, the stoner half-demon oracle that everybody knows and loves, or at least puts up with because he can bench press a car. Tonight, I'm going to be playing Badge's Newth. You'll learn more about him and don't talk bad about his cooking. Outside of that, of course, you can't really perceive me because while I have all sorts of social media, I use almost none of them, and I'm actually happier that way.
The Scarred Adventurer.
Hello, I am the Scarred Adventurer. When I'm not here on Thursdays, you can find me here again on Tuesdays, playing Red Death, a completely insane cyberpunk assassin. Although, granted, anytime I play something that isn't completely insane, it's kind of weird. Speaking of kind of weird, that's what I'm playing tonight. I'm going to be playing Kurt Augustine. It'll be a lot of fun. You're going to get to know more about him as we continue going on. Otherwise, you can always find me with the wonderful Tango Productions, creating Bravely Broken, because I'm working very hard on that, and it's so much work, and it's
And Nick.
Well, I am Nick. I am also known as Mudkip on the Discord and sometimes over. And Discord, a little bit distracted. Well, tonight I am playing Boulder. You're going to learn a little more about him later, and you can also find me next week on Thursday, also playing Boulder, assuming he survives tonight.
Hopefully, you'll all survive tonight.
This is the first session we're doing in this campaign. I don't know what's going to happen.
True.
I'm going to jump off a cliff then. Just end those chances. Right there.
But do you have Feather Falling?
Oh,
No.
other thing before we start, we are going to start a thing. If you know the Dingo Doodles, videos,
Videos.
do not curse. We are going to try with something called the Quack Jar. If I curse, the players get a reroll. If they curse, chat gets the reroll, or me, depending upon how I'm feeling at that moment. If chat curses, the players get a reroll. We're gonna see if this works. If it doesn't, it won't be coming back next week.
Because I will not be adhering to it. I will just do what I want.
That's the way you are.
Yeah, exactly the way you are.
Look, no one can stifle who I am.
No matter how hard we try.
Yeah, they've tried. Guys, they've tried.
Oh. To you guys, let's begin. Welcome to Bundarico, the smallest settlement in the Bellowing Wilds. This very roughly made little town only has a few buildings. The Out-of-Hand Tavern, the Dragon's Hoard, which is the store, the Rascom Guard Barracks, and the Tar Pit of Boredom, where you find most of the kids during the day picking stuff out with sticks. Yeah, Bundarico isn't the most exciting of cities, but as you all have come through, there are signs for adventurers needed, put out by the mayor of the town, in hopes of finding somebody dealing with this very annoying sound coming from the jungle. As he welcomes you each into it was the Offhand Tavern, right? I'm trying to find Out-of-Hand Tavern, that's it. As he welcomes you each into the Out-of-Hand Tavern, let's roll to see who goes in first. Does everyone give me
A flat
20?
D20?
just a flat D20?
Or do you want us to go by initiative?
Let's do initiative.
Cool. I rolled a 13.
You beat me with your tiebreaker.
16. No, 17.
Apparently, I really want to go in right now.
Apparently, the youngest among us definitely just wants to get sloshed.
I don't think they'll let me drink.
It's just Shirley Temples from here to the end of time.
So, describe yourself, Luna, as you walk into the... I'm going to keep calling it the wrong name.
Have you considered renaming it?
No, I have not.
I don't think we have to.
Page 85, there's a picture of the tavern, and it's got the name right on top. That might help.
Shush.
That'll work.
I have it back up here.
Okay, so walking into the tavern is what looks to be an anthro canine, a kind of mix between a Siberian Husky and a wolf. Most of the fur is a blackish type color with some gray mixed into it and a little bit of gray on the nose. She's about 5 feet tall, maybe 15 years old, wearing a cape and basically covering a lot of her body to try and hide a lot of a lot of her own self. She just walks in and casually looks around to see if anybody's around. And if nothing, she will scatter over to the back end of the bar where she won't be disturbed unless necessary.
Next is Badges.
All right. Well, Badges wanders up to the tavern. It's been really a long trip. A little dusty, but he's wearing a hood, adventurer's outfit, bits of leather and tough fabrics. Many of them so permanently stained from, mud and plant bits and such that even washing them isn't going to change it anymore. It was probably looks like it's on purpose, but he's not great at getting out stains. He looks, when he steps into the tavern, he looks kind of like if somebody was trying to do face paint of an English badger, not the American badger that looks like it does meth behind a 7-Eleven, but the English badger, the ones that look really cuddly, like they drink tea. It's got it's got black patches that start just at the corners of his nose and expand to cover over his eyes and pass through his hair. He's got badger ears poking out through slits in his hood, also very fuzzy. His hands are a little larger than you would expect for someone of his size, but not freakishly so. Trotting along beside him is, if you had to call it anything, you might call it a tadger or a birdle. It's effectively a badger turtle hybrid. A large gray and green shell, little ridges along the back, and then badger legs sticking out of the holes where you would expect scaly lizard or scaly turtle or tortoise legs, and a very curious looking badger head sticking out of the head hole. I don't know any of the actual terms for any of this. I'm sure there are scientific terms and I know none of them. He and his friend Bertel are going to wander in, much as Luna did, take a look around, spy a teenager, avoid it, and head to the bar to ask for a drink.
All right. I didn't get one for you, Insino.
I got 17.
Okay, that's what
I have physical dice.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. I forgot though. So actually, Insino is next.
Yeah.
Coming in after Badges is a hulking dragonborn, ashen gray, and with a large, almost headdress, big horns, and primitive metal breastplate, holding a large maul in his hand. The end stained with blood or barbecue sauce, not sure. On top of his head is a blue lizard type thing. It looks like it could be a dragon in 65 million years. He stops at the front of the entrance and sniffs meat and stalks his way to the bar. Holds his mouth.
I keep telling you, don't do the meat thing the moment you walk anywhere there are other people. It really creeps them out and it makes things more difficult.
I'm hungry. And they smell it.
Yeah, okay.
It will have some meat, please. I said that right?
Yeah. That's definitely better than just pounding your fist on the counter and yelling meat at the top of your lungs. That's why we can't go back to. Never mind.
They apologized. I think.
The dwarf behind the bar kind of just looks. Just take a seat. We'll get to the meeting in a moment. As Kurt walks in.
So Kurt walks in, and he is the most human-ass looking human that you've ever seen. And for the sake of this, I'm not counting what I've just used as the robotics term as at all anywhere close to a curse. Those are said continuously during PG-13 movies with no issue. I think it's fine.
Okay.
Still, he looks so human and Canadian. To explain how he looks Canadian, he's wearing a pair of slip-on brown loafers, like nice brown leather loafers, then jeans, a red t-shirt, and a jean jacket over top of it. And he just is like light brown hair, a nice little trimmed beard. And he just kind of walks in, looks around with for some reason, the only thing that doesn't look really human about him is the color of his eyes, which are red. But he walks in, looks, and just motions to someone behind him just to stay out, that he'll come back later, and probably isn't a good idea to come in right now. It's, you look like you. But he walks in, he finds a space at the bar if he can, probably walks a little distance away from the people that just yelled meat, and the gentleman that looks like he tried and failed to paint a badger on his face perfectly, and just walks over and sits down and goes, "Yeah, hi. Could I just get an old fashioned?" Yeah. And yep.
And last but certainly not least, Boulder.
Okay, so kind of the last one to enter is going to be on the shorter side. By shorter, I mean probably about 4.5 feet tall. I think that's about right for a dwarf. I don't really know. I'll be honest. What you can tell is most of him from the front is like a reddish, almost like rusty red hair with a relatively long beard that goes about to his belt height. From there, not really that standing out. There's kind of like leather kind of padding. It looks like he's definitely spends a lot of time, for whatever reason, I'll be honest, he spends a lot of time on the ground. To the point that he's almost like looking at the ground right now, kind of seeing if there's anything that's kind of small. But you see kind of poking out of the beard like a small dragon head that kind of keeps him moving forward. The little dragon is more of a sapphire in look, but it's more like a teal sapphire. And probably the most weird thing about him is a strap to his back where you'd expect like some kind of backpack is about the size of his torso is like a vase that just has a bunch of like random rocks stuck to it. And he starts searching the floor.
As the dwarf from behind the counter kind of looks over at you all, cleaning a glass, dark brown hair, very large, same color beard. He comes out from behind, cleaning a jar or a glass, looks up at you, Kurt. We don't have that here.
Really? It's literally just whiskey, bitters, and simple syrup. And some water. Like a little tiny splash of water. I'm not going into the details.
We're
of it,
too small of a town to have that. You're looking for like Alchemist Quarry or one of the bigger cities.
Then do you have whiskey?
We have mead, and we have beer, and we have wine.
That sounds awful. I'm fine then.
All right, I guess you all are the adventurers that answered the flyer. Great. I'm
This
Scout
one?
Pinston.
This flyer?
Yes, that flyer. Thank
Pebble,
you.
Pebble brought paper.
Nice. Very, very good. I'm Stout
And
Pinston.
Boulder.
All right.
Interrupting Chaos's moo.
I am Stout Pinston. I'm the mayor of Puerto Rico, I guess. And this is my tavern.
Nice place.
What's been going on effectively is there's a noise that people are complaining about in the jungle. Rhythmic and banging is how they described it. And apparently also somebody found a corpse without teeth, which apparently made somebody feel uncomfortable. I don't have time to look at this myself. I have too much to do here. So, what do y'all say?
What's the pay?
I can give you 150 silver.
Each or individually? Because right now this sounds like the worst call to adventure ever.
Well,
Do it.
it's what I have. Gresh has been putting the tax on us a little bit harder than normal. It's been difficult.
Nasty beast.
You have that right, kid. And plus, whenever you're in town, I can give you free room. And free room, free board, and a round of soul sugar beers.
Don't
Yeah. What do you say, Encito? Do you want to go look for a weird sound and possibly something that eats teeth?
A creature that eats teeth would be high in calcium.
That's true.
Teeth might be useful. Boulder is in.
Put in a stable space and I'm good.
Sure. I can give you. I can ask with the ransom barrack guards.
Great. My friend is just big.
All right.
Right, so what direction was this sound coming from? Is it coming from a constant direction, or is it?
It is. It's coming from the north, and he points towards it, and he just says, "Just make sure that you close the gate. We don't really want anything getting in here."
Yep.
Cool. Well, the sooner we jump into this, the better.
What time does it normally sound? Is it constantly going on, or is it only
It's
during the night,
All
during
times
the
of the
morning?
day. It
no.
just shows up.
All right.
Random times?
Just kind of every so often.
Like a school bell. Understood.
Let's go.
Good question. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll go.
I mean, you can ask anybody in town.
Did anybody tell you they've seen anything, or is it just we've heard a sound and we found a corpse with no teeth?
Heard a sound, found a corpse.
Yeah. All right.
What should we
Uh,
do off?
Yep. Badges is going to get up and leave. This is obviously there's not going to be any useful information gathered here.
Stout just kind of waves you away. I'm like, all right, I gotta get back to work. You do as you please. I gotta make sure we're ready for tonight.
Cool.
Encino grabs the meat on a stick that he had been given, and
So,
actually, so hold on.
I'll get this to go.
And he grabs a stick, stabs it, takes it with him.
Strange individual you are.
It does
You
seem a
don't
little
know
out
the
of
half
time.
of it. Yeah, so I can already tell this is going to go fantastic, and we're not going to have any clashes of personality whatsoever.
No, of course not. Let's go. Go team. Anyways.
Badges is just going to set off to the north. It's
Luna will follow Badges.
Scarred will follow the group. Sorry, Kurt will follow the group. I used my name. Why did I use my name? Kurt follows the group, but then the second there's even a moment for him to potentially split off by accident, he starts going east instead of north. His sense of direction is god awful.
Oh boy.
all right. Hold on. All right, that's a 19 for my perception check to notice that Kurt has started wandering off.
I'm not trying to hide it. I am.
Yeah,
I'm
but if
just
you're like
wandering by accident.
you're behind Kurt at this point, so I rolled arbitrarily.
Yes, you will see. Trust me, that is not a lie. And there's
That just kind of
I'm gonna roll.
somebody put Kurt this way.
Ah, right. Yeah, but they said north, right? It's this way.
No, this way is north.
Oh, okay. Starts walking south.
All right, either somebody put a rope on him or we're just leaving him behind. I didn't even get my.
This is
turn
just what he
there.
does every time. Everyone will get used to it.
Badges just keeps going. It's
He always manages to get to the same place eventually, somehow, at the same time.
Encino
In the
stops,
wrong direction.
walks over to Kurt, turns him in the direction.
Oh, understood.
Thank you, Encino.
And I follow roughly behind, staring intently at the ground the entire time.
There's a loud sigh heard a little just off to the right of the path, just out of sight from anyone. And just a very loud sigh, and just goes. Just continues walking with you guys. That's all you can notice.
You know, you can actually see like lines of pain starting to radiate off of Badge's head as he just looks behind him again, trying to see where Kurt is, and notices that Boulder isn't paying any attention to where he's going. Encino's trying to wrangle Kurt. Apparently, they have a stalker already. And so he sits on Badge's backwards and just lets his badger turtle, Mount Friend, just head north while he watches this group.
Rather strange. Indeed. But we need to get going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kurt's on the right path now after being corrected every so often by Encino.
Every time he turns, Encino prods him with his great maul on the opposite shoulder, so he just sort of like steering.
Yes. Eventually, if you want to, it just gets to a point where you're holding his hand
Meanwhile,
like you would a child.
Badges is just every once in a while, it's like, Boulder, left, right, Boulder, watch the pothole.
I mean, if you're looking at Boulder, you probably almost think that Pebble's actually like steering Boulder.
Like the little
the
dragon in the
little
beard.
dragon's actually like steering.
Oh, okay.
Got one claw on each braid, just sort of tug.
So he's ratatouilleing, but only from the beard.
I guess you find good rockets.
Bearded Tui.
Or I mean, non-trademarked mousing. Rat
It's
from
Pebble.
the beard.
He's Pebble to me. I Boulder.
We're all gonna die, and it's not even because we're overwhelmed by our opponents. It's just that we're gonna be fighting 6 different fights in 6 different locations.
Most of them fighting against attention.
Yep.
So
Kurt has great attention. He just has bad direction.
as you guys get to the wooden walls of Bundarico, because it doesn't take long, the town's less than 100 people. Immediately you are met with the sounds of an alive jungle, birds and other kind of rustling sounds. It's very different than Bundarico. And it's a reminder that the jungles themselves of the Bellowing Wilds are horrifically dangerous.
Although Badger seems to calm down once the noise really starts washing over, and he's just like, back in my element. This is good. Do we hear the banging sound yet, or is it still just birds yelling about how they have bright
moment.
plumage and they should get to mate?
Get this. Quack.
So I'm gonna have you guys roll. First, let's go with dexterity savings throw.
11.
A
Yet
total
somehow
of
not the
4.
worst.
Nat 20 for 21.
Wow.
Somehow the
Heyo.
third best.
7. Luna ain't having it today.
So yeah, I think it's everybody but Encino. Am I saying it right? I feel like I'm not saying it right.
Encino, yeah.
Encino, okay.
As
Is
in
there any
man.
bonus associated to Kurt for holding on to Encino's hand?
No.
Okay.
As
Good I'd ask.
as you begin to start walking through the jungle, the very ground beneath you begins to shake violently. Most of you end up falling into the bush. Boulder kind of crashes into some type of plant head first, effectively, and does not keep their footing. Luna is completely on the ground. Kurt, you're doing the weird, and I'm going to say this, the weird toddler thing, where they've just decided not to walk anymore, and they're just kind of hanging now once the shaking started.
Okay.
I'm riding a giant badger turtle.
Yeah,
so...
your badger turtle gets the most of it, and is like did not like the feeling of that.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Is it ongoing, or is it just a random, rumbling that knocked us all over, and then?
Yep.
Okay. Badges is gonna go try and rescue Boulder from the clutch of whatever greenery has enveloped them.
Thank you.
Encino
I think it attempted
writes-
to consume.
Encino writes Kurt, sort of sets him down,
Don't
This is just a
go
question.
anywhere.
and then goes to
You
help
got it.
Luna up.
How tall is Encino? Also, just
6'9".
okay. I still end up mostly on the ground. I'm 6'6". Do I ever play someone not 6'6"? I play someone my height. I can't pretend to be smaller.
You only done it once.
Yes, I have. It was wonderful.
Did we hear a banging sound with the shaking, or is it
No,
just
not this time.
random
It is-
shaking?
It was just the shaking.
Luna will slowly stand up, brush like some dirt and dust off of her, and softly go, "Ouchies, that hurt. What was that?"
I'm both hoping and not hoping that is related to whatever we're going to investigate. I'm guessing it probably is related.
Oh, shall we now?
Forest is displeased.
As you begin walking more, you begin to hear this rhythmic sound that they were talking about before. Now,
Can we figure out a better direction than just north from where we are, or is it still too diffuse?
give me perception rolls for anyone trying to figure that out?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We got a 10.
Luna gets it automatically. Northwest.
Perception.
Well, she's
Alright,
got
I'm gonna
good
do terrible.
hearing with these
18.
12 years there. I just haven't added all the that I needed to in yet. I just remembered that.
Yeah, Luna, Badges, and Kurt all get it. Was Encino
Wait a second.
Encino is a little bit too busy, like trying to get the beat.
I think I heard this one back home. It's got a nice beat to it.
as you all keep walking, because it sounds a couple of hours away. That's what you also get, Luna.
Oh my. We've got a ways to travel as. We got plenty of yums with us. She just randomly pulls out a lollipop and starts to suck on it. Because might as well.
Badges is going to get down now that he doesn't feel like he needs to keep an eye on the party as much.
Mhm.
And he's going to, and maybe he's putting too much trust in everybody already, but he's going to turn around and face forward and start walking again.
So
How far was the direction again?
a couple of hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Kurt's forest friend pops out every now and then. Just goes, no, that way. All right. Anyone who's watching just sees a large bloodied wolf just pop out of the forest every now and then.
Does that wolf need healing? That doesn't look
Mm.
comfortable.
No, that's not his blood.
Oh. Carry on then.
I don't think I want to know.
So for about 30 minutes, you hear this rhythmic thumping noise coming from the jungle, and then it stops. Roll me another dexterity saving throw.
Eight. Jesus.
Or getting there with an 11.
It got a 3.
9.
Good distance, you know.
Yeah, you pretty much are all on your asses. That one, the earth beginning to shake again. This time taking you all from, I guess, from more surprise. This time, you all end up on your butts.
I didn't think fracking was legal out here.
Sounds fun.
Um,
And as the shaking ends, the rhythmic thumping begins.
Wonder if they're related.
I was just about to ask. Um,
No, they're clearly
Yeah.
not related.
I was gonna say which stopped first, the music, or sorry, which started first? Buh. Did the music stop, then the rumbling start, or did the rumbling start and the music stopped?
When you entered the jungle, you could hear it very, very faintly. But it
Okay.
stopped, earth shook, started back,
Earth
and then
stopped
it
shaking.
stopped, and then it shook again.
Okay,
Hmm.
so the music is stopping, holding the rumbling at bay.
The music stopping before the rumbling. And then pick back up again as soon as it stops.
Does anyone here know how to play an instrument?
No.
Encino's just staring at you.
A what?
You know, thing to make nice sounds. Like a
I make pots.
drum or a...
Then call it a drum. You and your fancy human words.
A drum is just one kind of instrument, though.
To be fair, Encino thinks a lot of human words are fancy, including bucket.
Well, that just seems a little silly. Multitudinous words are not all that fancy.
Blink. Blink.
That one was though, so yeah.
Gonna just get up, dust himself off, make sure that Bertle is doing all right, dust Bertle off, and then we're gonna keep going.
So
Oh, a very disappointed wolf face pops out just to look at Kurt and goes, "You suck."
Luna softly stifles a giggle at that one.
Just ignore him, guys. He's
Yeah, he sounds grumpy.
Like a
I mean, we haven't gotten enough to know each other to get all into our backstories yet, so I'm just going to leave it at that. So yeah, he kind of is.
So, another 30 minutes pass by. And almost as you would think like clockwork, but it doesn't come. There's still the rhythmic thumping. As you enter into a clearing with an enormous fallen tree, some foliage, some larger foliage around the outside of it, and it's just kind of this calm, even with the thumping occurring.
A calm, non-threatening clearing. I don't trust this at all.
No,
It's true.
every adventure I've ever been on has always told me that a calm, wonderful clearing that has nothing, with no clear signs of danger, is the safest place.
Encina's gonna pick up a rock off the ground and throw it at the tree. Just huck it.
The rock that you throw, Pebble runs after.
Bedges is going to try to grab and stop Pebble, but if he can't,
Could you roll me an attack roll, please?
Okay.
And
Just. Okay.
Pebble is the small dragon. So I don't know how concerned you are.
oh,
I
keep forgetting. No.
I'm
I like
going
Pebble.
to grab Pebble. Do I need to roll a dexterity?
That is a 21.
Yeah. For Pebble?
For the attack.
Oh,
For my
the
attack roll.
The rock
On the
thrown at the
tree.
tree.
Oh. Yay.
I think I just need to roll flat dexterity, don't I, to just see if I can catch Pebble.
Yes.
17 do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Little dragon, now's not the time.
Especially when, as you grab him, the moss on the tree rears up, and in front of you is a moss wyvern. It looked like it was just part of the tree. And now it's mad.
Bonk.
great job, Encino.
I told you it was a trap.
Okay, everyone, look that direction. At the moss wyvern. I'm gonna just fade into the background for a second. Nothing suspicious.
Everybody roll initiative.
Everyone, roll
Correct.
initiative.
If someone's and he's doing the worst job lying, by the way. You can all tell he's doing something suspicious. 9.
17.
Grand total of 3.
I don't even have a token up there.
Yeah. Boulder and Kurt rolled the exact same number, except their variance was different. Their bonus was different.
Well, Luna's ready to attack at least. Let's see how well that works.
I messed up and didn't put initiative tracker on.
Would you like me to write it down and call it out for you?
Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. I also have Quack Jar so far. We have 1.
Oh, you guys
Someone
have...
swear in chat.
Oh, they did?
They
Oh my
did.
goodness.
Oh!
Guess who it was?
It was.
is our producer.
Oh, I feel like that was just to give you guys one too.
Potentially. Okay, so could I please have Encino's number again?
17.
17. Okay, so initiative goes Luna. I don't know what the the Moss Wyvern's initiative is.
6.
6.
So
6? Cool.
Yep.
So it goes Luna, then Encino.
Okay.
After that, it goes to. I'm doing my best to remember names. I'm looking at the thing and I'm looking at the wrong
Badges?
thing. Badges. Yep. I heard something completely different for just a second, and I was wondering that can't possibly be the name. 'Cause
No.
that's dirty. Then comes Red Warden, a mysterious person you haven't seen yet.
okay, Red Warden
Uh,
and
then
Bold. No.
Red Warden, then comes the Moss Wyvern,
Yep. And
and then
Boulder. Okay. Badges. You were no Luna. You were first.
And then afterwards it comes to Encino, then Badges.
He's just gonna sigh. I was really hoping not to have to play with this, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and use some fire. Yeah, we're breaking out the cantrips already. Fireballs.
I think you miss with a 22.
That hits.
If you 17 fire.
This is what happens when. Okay. It looks at you now, Luna, and it is hissing very angrily at you.
I'm also checking something real quick while I'm at it.
Okay.
Okay, actually I do need to roll on wild magic. Off the wild magic table though.
Okay, go ahead then.
Let me see if I can
So
figure
if
out-
you hit,
Well,
we'll see what happens.
Well, it did hit.
Yeah, it does hit.
If it does damage, though, is the question.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Because is it still firebolt? Is the question. So next time when you go to cast a spell, roll the wild magic first to see if you go wild.
Yeah.
And then we'll do it that way.
Is it like a D100?
Yeah. I just was bringing up the chart so I can have it.
Wonderful.
We also got to figure out what's your
Number 6.
The victim is teleported 500 feet in a random direction as an illusionary duplicate appears in the victim's original location. The duplicate perfectly mimics the victim, but it can't attack or cast spells.
I was gonna say with a 6, you're actually too low.
Oh, that's
So-
right. That's the actual
Yep.
thing. But the
You did
6
not-
is 6 is within range, so nothing happens.
Yep, nothing happens this time. So you actually hit it, and it turns and hisses at you angrily. Encino.
all right. Encino is going to, with permission to, for Luna, he is going to cast Warding Bond. Just going to touch her on the shoulder. Look down. It's like,
Together we will survive this.
Ranger danger.
Oh wait, no, I can't because I don't have the platinum bands. Never mind. Because that's expensive.
Oh, because that's actually an expensive thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do we actually do like?
Only if they're really,
components?
really expensive.
Yeah,
Oh,
if they have an actual like material value.
Like
Okay.
bat guano is no one's
Yeah.
going to care about bat guano.
Yeah.
But that's a key component for fireball. But you're
Yeah.
not like going into caves and just scraping it off. Going, I need this. I need to remember. I need this.
I need this. Oh god. This will totally be worth it later. Actually, so yeah. Instead, Encino is going to. Because how far is this thing? I'm assuming it's more than 30 feet.
No, it is not.
Is
The clearing is only like 60 by 30.
okay, so it's farther than 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So he is going to cast Bless on himself, Badges, and Boulder because he doesn't know who this weird new guy is.
Weird new guy hasn't shown up yet, but
Oh,
for
yeah.
some reason
Yeah.
you can't seem to find Kurt anywhere.
And it's like,
The human has fled. We must fight this beast alone.
he casts Bless on the three of them and then advances toward the Moss Wyvern.
Badges.
Let's see if he's that far away. We're going to have to. Let's see. It's not a problem that we can whip just yet. So instead, Badges is going to stay back a bit, and after setting, Luna set it on fire. We're going to give it a little frostbite. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw against a spellcasting DC of 15.
Saves with a 15.
Boo. Nothing happens then.
But now you have its attention.
That's fine. Come on. Come in gnawing range.
Oh yeah, well, Luna's kind of growling a little bit under her breath, but yeah.
Is that all you? Is that your turn?
Yeah, he's not gonna move. He's gonna kind of stick with the party. And
Red Warden.
So, from out of just a blur of kind of blinding, shiny movement, as something suddenly moves, as pretty much to within range of this Moss Wyvern. So how close do I need to be?
oh no, whoever is this
20 feet. I need to be within
mysterious
20
stranger
feet.
in our midst.
Yes. Yeah, no, everyone knows. Still, a shining bright thing just starts running towards him, running towards this Moss Wyvern. Because I am going to use magical transformation and transform dramatically. Just for the sake of it. Kurt runs forward, and out from the woods that's been following everyone the entire time jumps a gigantic white, red, gray wolf. It seems to almost swallow Kurt whole. But then he begins to kind of shift and change shape slightly, almost to look a bit more like a man-shaped, more humanoid looking. As the head squishes into a rounder shape, turning into a helmet, with a large visor held between its teeth.
Power Ranger, Hughes Fusion.
What? No, definitely not. It's definitely something legally distinct from that. He's an Eternal Warden. Red, the Eternal Red Warden. Definitely not, definitely not that.
Not a Rower Painter.
Yeah, not a Rower Painter.
Catchphrase.
Yes.
Not quite.
Not a tattooed teenage alien fighter from Beverly Hills? Huh.
But as he's going out, he goes, Bigsby, transform! And together, sorry, as the strange martial arts fencing, shadow fencing thing seems to happen in front of you, you see, finally standing in place, holding a large red rapier in red and white and black with gold accents. Stands in front of you a strange person in completely red that doesn't look familiar in the slightest. Definitely not, at least by height and by voice. And out pops the Red Warden, and now, the Moss Boulder is fine unless he's within 20 feet of the Moss Wyvern as well. But now the Moss Wyvern must make a charisma save of
14.
It's not high enough.
So what does it have to do?
Because literally it has to be higher than 17. So now they are blinded until the end of my next turn.
So your
Blinded by the
catchphrase is flashbang.
My
Smoke bomb.
I'll work on my catchphrase later, but at the moment it's just going to be
Workshop it.
Yeah, at the moment it's just going to be by the Eternal Wardens, you are ceased. Stopping the Moss Wyvern in its tracks, giving it disadvantage on attacking things unless it can do things without sight.
Encino looks to Badges. Who's the new guy?
I'll tell you when you're older. Oh, God.
I'm older than you by a lot.
It really matter.
Do not
We're
worry,
still
friends.
right here.
People I've never met before. I have come, Warden Red.
So you've just blinded it. That's it.
That's pretty much all I can do. Yeah.
Okay.
I think a wyvern bite would be less painful than this.
If I jumped in front of it using a bonus action, it wouldn't have done the blinding thing. It's more fun to do it this way as well.
So
So you flashed him.
No, he was shocked and awed by my magnificent transformation.
okay.
Solar
Definitely
flare.
not because I poked.
So are you
Definitely
within?
not because I got its eyes poked slightly.
Are you 10 feet?
I'm within 15.
Okay.
I wanted it close enough that it wouldn't affect my allies, but still far enough away that it's going to have to.
Okay. So it
Yeah,
wildly.
blinded by the might, yes.
Yeah. It attacks wildly once with its bite against the Red Warden.
I think my AC is higher than 11.
Okay.
And also, is it within? I'm within 15 feet.
It's just going for closest.
Nearby?
Yeah.
Cool.
It can't see. And 14.
Nope.
Okay.
That
So
would have been a
it's
critical hit otherwise as well.
It is just
Yeah, no
going
kidding.
crazy, trying to attack something, anything. As it is losing its shit at the moment. Boulder.
Quack.
Blinded by the light.
Yep.
Revved
Yeah,
up
you
like a
guys
goose
get another
in the
one.
Oh,
morning
jeez.
in the night. Right, I love it.
Right,
Thank you
who's
so much.
next?
Boulder.
So we
So
have two
I-
quacks now?
Yes, you have 2 quacks.
Excellent.
So I pick up one of the rocks that I picked up on my way over here. Actually, I pick up a couple of them. 3 to be exact. I start with Magic Stone.
Mhm.
And then I use my sling to launch one of the Magic Stones at this dragon.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
Tied to defender.
Cool. So a stone misses.
Yep.
And that is all I
'Cause,
can do.
it's not that you miss, you hit where it was. So it's panicking, kind of like just thrashing, and you hit where it was.
Ah.
Is that your turn?
That is all I can do other than trying to go. I might actually, what I'm going to do is go a little bit closer to the tree line.
Mhm.
Because I don't necessarily need to be staying in the clearing, right?
Okay.
Also, where is Pebble? Somebody caught him recently, and then I think they ran
Yes,
the
he's been
forest.
placed near. He's been placed back near by you.
Okay. So he's hiding in the pot.
All right, Luna.
Naughty, naughty Waver. Stop being a naughty, naughty. How about some more fire?
Let's roll first to see if you go wild. Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah, you don't go wild, and you miss.
Okay.
Okay, and that's your turn. Or not?
That'll be my turn.
I'm not gonna get this character right. No.
Encino, as in
No.
Brendan Fraser.
Encino
Encino,
man.
Encino.
Yeah.
Got it.
Encino, as in man.
Right.
All right, he is going to, I guess, close the distance at this point, and with his big ol' smasher, he's going to attack twice.
Oh wait, I forgot that. Shit. Due to Luna's missing an attack, she ends up hitting one of the trees in the actual tree line and upsetting an emerald-throated hoaxer.
Hey, what now?
Oh no.
Basically, a very large, very angry peacock.
Ooh, what's its initiative?
Oh,
It goes
God.
before Luna next time.
Just before me
It
next.
literally crit.
All
Oh,
right,
what did I
so
screw up? I screwed
I'm just gonna
up
write
that-
throated hooker.
Hoaxer!
Hoaxer. I see Hoaxer. That's what it looks
So
like
do I.
in
That's
your
all it's
roll
supposed to
20.
be. Why is it like that? Oh my god!
All right, so I'm
My
gonna assume...
my selective dyslexia though made it throated hooker, so I like that as well.
All right, so I'm assuming the 13 missed.
Yes.
I get to re-roll the 1 because I have great weapon whackery. So that's a 6. So that is 10 damage.
All right. Okay. So, when does the dazzle come off? Let me ask.
Oh, the end of my turn.
Okay. So now, attention is back on you and see now. Badges.
Badges is gonna move to within 30 feet. Bertle is gonna move with him because they're, tight like that. And then once he's within 30 feet, a problem has come along, and it's time to whip it.
All
Thorn
right.
whip it good.
I say whip it.
19?
I like that. So.
19 hits.
Woo! Is it just 1d6? 5 piercing damage.
I wish I was better at math.
Wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener.
All right.
Oh, actually, hold on. I'm more than 5th level, so 5 more damage, so 10 total. At level 5, Thorn Whip goes up to 2d6.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. And that's your turn?
Yeah. Just
Fantastic.
hanging out with my turtle, whipping,
Red Warden.
Sorry, I just had to make up a terrible attack name.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be getting a lot of these.
You are, because it's part of.
Oh yeah, part of the class.
It's literally part of the class. I've chosen the magical protagonist class, also known as the Magic Boy class.
Magic Boy
Magical
has a
boy class.
completely Sounds completely different.
I know. That's why I said it. Anyways,
That's
I use awesome hero
concerning.
attack. I go. I leap forward with my rapier to be within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
And I literally say the words. I say, focused wolf puncture. And does a 19 hit.
19 hits. And
Great.
yes,
It is
scars left.
considered a critical hit.
Okay, how much damage is it then?
So it's. I need to roll one more d8. So it's at the moment it's 12. It's 14 damage.
Okay.
It's not great. But I also get to attack one more time. But I have used 2 style points to do this.
Okay.
So I get one more hit in with a standard rapier attack, and that misses.
You have to yell standard rapier attack with that one? Or is that...
No, that one's just a standard rapier attack.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
And
Now-
technically, the other one would hit 2 because he's blinded.
No, it's not
Don't you-
anymore.
No, he's
And
still
the-
blinded until
Yeah,
my
it's-
turn ends.
Until the end of his next turn. Not the turn he
Oh,
casts
so now
it.
he can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the
You
end.
can see
of,
after I end my turn. Yeah.
And you have a very angry wyvern on you, Red Warden.
So now I am asking, with the blinded, did he get a negative? Did he get disadvantage on his AC?
No.
Essentially?
No,
He
So I do not get
disadvantage.
advantage on that attack.
No.
Is what I'm asking with a blinded character. Cool.
Is that? Am I right on that? I don't fully know.
I don't think so.
Do, 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 do. Press the button here. Let's find out. Blinded. Attacks
Marbles
against the
have
creature have
advantage.
advantage.
It does. Cool. So it does one more hit
Okay.
for 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
So 14 and 11, giving me a nice 25 total.
So to Red Warden, it is going to go bite
Miss.
for 10 and claws for 15.
Also a miss. My AC is stacked.
It just angrily hisses then. Boulder.
I just dodge and weave very expertly.
You hit your iframes.
Definitely doesn't. definitely don't look
Is Boulder
like
throwing rocks
enemy
again?
protagonist.
Okay. We sling another rock at the moss dragon.
All right.
Does a 20 hit?
20 hits.
We hit for 2.
Bonk.
Well, isn't it? I thought Magic Stone was plus your spell.
We're gonna try that again.
There we go.
Do you mind if I take a 10 instead?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know why that isn't set up right. I will fix that.
Okay.
This is...
And that is your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Okay. The Emerald Throated Hoaxer. Now that
Actually, can I take a degree of cover?
yes, you can.
Okay. Then I'm going to take cover.
Okay. So first thing it does, it goes up above you all, and yeah, everyone in the clearing, give me a Constitution savings throw.
Ooh, I'm actually good at these.
Am I in
16.
the clearing?
19.
Technically, yes, you are still in the clearing.
I have a 13 to offer.
Okay, Tidy Defender.
I got a
17?
6.
And Sinnoh, you are blinded until the until the bird's next turn.
Quick, we
Did
have
it-
2 rerolls. Do you want to use one?
Did it counter
Actually-
flash us?
Yes.
Yes.
I have been Zitzi Yakud and I will not stand for it. I will use one of my rerolls.
Okay.
Also,
So now
isn't
we
the
have
first
one
last?
reroll again.
Until somebody until I lose my temper at something again.
17.
No. Yep, you make it. And no, chat, don't help. I made it
Don't
so that you would help
cheat,
them.
chat.
Ooh, yay,
Come on.
2. 2 again.
Nice chat, please. Don't.
It's okay to bully Sarah a little.
Just a little bit.
She's gonna get us back with the difficulty on the campaign. so-
Absolutely.
And then
I'm getting my booty kicked now.
oh, shit, I
Oh,
just
did you
got
get caught? And that's another quack jar for us every time we catch you. You know, I didn't say that at first, but now that's a thing that we're doing every time we catch you in chat.
That's not fair.
It is completely fair. You're not supposed to be looking. We need to penalize you somehow.
So
Penal.
The penalty is the train of thought.
the ETH comes down for a peck on Luna. That's a
I will
22
hit.
hit.
Yes.
Tuki tuki, caca,
Force
caca.
piercing.
Now I need to get my own calculator.
He goes up and he comes back down on badges. Does a 20 hit
Yes. Yes, it does.
for 6 damage.
Yeah. Your dinner.
You are steak now.
Well, that's only if Encino gets to the corpse first.
Now for Luna.
Luna's mad at this birdie bird. How close is the bird to her?
So it flew up about 5 feet above you guys as it is seeing what to do next.
So instead of paying attention to the moss wyvern, she's going to firebolt. Oh shit! Never mind. That's a wild chaos surge, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Ah, first one on the
Uh,
day.
Percentage.
Dun dun.
First one of campaign, yeah.
Pack.
I remember what page it's on though.
Now we have chaos surge to deal with. We've been quacked.
Death by Giggles or Sarah's pirate
Death
name.
by
for
Giggles.
short. Yeah.
Okay. Now it says we need to roll for the victim of the surge.
Well, actually, that's
Oh, so that might be somebody else. Oop.
Deku brought up a good point.
It's chaos magic, though.
Yeah, but
Spell
Different brand.
variation chaos surge. So it's a spell variation.
where is it?
Yeah, so it's a little bit different. Mild magic works a little bit different in this world. Where it's cantrips, it is all magic.
It's all spells.
all spells. Any spell
It's-
can go wild.
It's fine. This is fine.
54. Good lord.
All right.
What does it mean?
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell us.
What's it
The
mean?
spell works as intended, but a massive arcane recoil blasts the caster backward 15 feet.
You're now out
You're
of
not
the
standing near a tree anyway, are you?
She is now.
Not anymore.
He is now.
Thankfully, she's not one with the tree.
Yeah.
He's about to be.
So does
Yeah,
a
you-
24 hit?
24 hits for the bird.
It's every
10
time
fire
you
damage,
cast.
and then I'm backward, and then I'm thrown back 15 feet.
Deku is correct. It is every time it's a spell using a spell slot. So cantrips don't count.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought in Fool's Gold it was.
Oh, that's the
different.
one I'm looking at.
It
It's-
did.
okay.
But
Yeah.
we
Dancing
It's
Lights is a
campaign
first
specific
level
rules.
spell, isn't it?
no, I thought it
No.
was
That's a cantrip.
Is it?
Dancing Lights is absolutely a cantrip.
I'm
Yep.
thinking a different spell. Fairy Fire.
Anyways, we can stop talking about this. It is
Yep.
something that does wild magic. It does cause the chaos surges whenever this happens. So
Things happened and stuff.
Yes. So as you successfully hit the bird,
You guys will see Luna cast the spell, and then as it hits the bird, you see her all of a sudden just fly backwards for no reason and just like fall down onto the ground. Owie. I hate when that happens. Stupid magic. She'll use the rest of she'll use she'll just stand up at this point and that'll end her turn.
Okay. Encino.
All right. Encino is going to call out to Red Warden and say, what's he gonna say?
We have it outnumbered. I will attack the head and you cut the tail.
And he's going to use his Channel Divinity, strike together. And it gives me and Red Warden advantage on attack rolls against a target if at least one of our allies is within 5 feet of the target, not incapacitated. So Red Warden now gets advantage on the Moss Wyvern, and I've used up my action, so I can't attack.
All right.
Oh,
Do you move or anything?
He can't see. He's still blinded. So
no, you can see. You succeeded at that.
Oh,
You
that's
succeed
right.
'cause you got your
Yeah,
second-
That's right. That's right. No, because I'm in melee range with the wyvern. I don't want to try and trigger a
Okay.
attack of
Attack of
opportunity.
opportunity.
Badges.
Badges is for a moment gonna follow the trail of Luna. This is going brilliantly. And then he's going to continue to whip that old problem.
All right.
So 18.
Hits.
All right, so 2d6. 9.
Okay.
And we're gonna pull it. If it's not within 5 feet of me, we're gonna pull it 10 feet closer to me. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to have Birtle take a bite.
All right.
Yum 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 yum. 16.
Hits.
All right. 5.
Okay. Red Warden.
All right. Using that bonus, the advantage I have on attacking, I'm going to activate extra sparkly hero attack. I don't need to give this one a name, but I'm going to. And I spend my last style point.
Mhm.
Because I believe I only have 3 at this level.
Okay.
And I, to attack once in the rear and once near the eyes area.
Or which
With the rapier still.
creature?
Wyvern. I'm pretty
Wyvern?
sure.
It's still
Okay.
the wyvern. I'm still within melee range of the wyvern.
Okay.
Hey, Wyvern, it's Ernest.
So 14 and 18.
14 misses. 18 hits.
That's the one I needed to hit anyways. As basically just doing a ballet with the rapier, he Red Warden says dancing wolf blossom, causing one extra point of radiant damage. So 7 piercing damage, 1 point of radiant damage, and he's blinded until the start of my next turn.
How much is that in total?
7.
7? Okay.
Man, you're going to be so screwed when we fight an enemy without eyes.
I don't need to use these on enemies that I don't need to use these. These are all bonuses.
I know.
They're
It's
just really useful right now.
blinded.
So whoever it's closest to, which I think would be Badges, because Badges brought it close, right?
For the bird?
No, this is the Wyvern.
No, yeah, Badges was attacking the bird
Oh,
and pulling the bird close because the bird pecked him and pecked Luna.
okay. I thought you were attacking the Wyvern,
Yeah.
so I had you
No,
attacking.
no, there's no way Badges is gonna try and tug the wyvern closer to. So, sorry, I should have been clear. I forgot that. We
If
don't
you
really have it
did,
laid
two
out
characters
on
would get opportunity attacks, though.
Force movement doesn't count.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay, so how much did you say that you attacked the bird for?
The bird was attacked for 11 damage from the whip and then 5 damage from the.
Oh, you have a
Birdle
dead
bite.
bird in your hands.
Oh, okay. Just gonna-
You
Oh
might-
wait, I made a mistake. Sorry, the wyvern actually takes an additional 4 points of damage, so 10 points in total as opposed to 7.
Badges is just gonna pick up the dead bird and kind of put it on Birtle's back for now because that's they got dinner. We're set now.
Oh, and one last thing.
Okay.
I would recommend the wyvern make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. For 12.
Okay, yeah, no, everything is exactly as it was going. He's still
Yeah.
blinded.
Okay.
That was all. Sorry.
So the Wyvern would be actually closest to Red Warden, correct?
Yeah,
Probably still.
we're both in melee range. Both. So
Okay.
there's-
And I'm
So-
dancing around like a jackass.
Mostly Encino has like yelled a lot while
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
been in melee range.
This one is going to be a
13.
bite. Huh?
It's a 13. That's a 13. Blinded attacking, which is disadvantage against attacks.
Hits with a 13, or tries to hit with a 13 against Red Warden.
Absolutely
Perfect.
misses.
All right. Just gets mouthful of stuff and does not hit.
Just a red mist of where Red Warden used to be.
And 14
14
for
misses.
the stinger against Encino.
Yeah, 14 misses.
Okay. So it's just wildly attacking, trying to get away. Boulder.
Knock it off, Obi.
Hmm. Might have interesting things.
Mhm.
I will throw my final stone at.
Okay.
How does a
Attack.
10 find you?
Misses.
And I don't know how familiars work. Can you use your bonus action, have your familiar do something, or are we doing it a slightly different way?
I believe so, yes.
In that case, Pebble's getting a nibble. We're going to try to do a nibble. How does a 17
hits.
find you? That's going to do a total of 4 damage.
Okay.
Pebble's doing all the work.
All right. The bird is extra crispy. On back to Luna.
All right. How about how far would I be from the wyvern right now besides just the 15 feet?
So that's 15 plus about 30.
30 total
45.
Yeah, 45.
or 45? 45. She'll use her full movement to get closer to it. And because she's not close enough to actually hit it with a quarterstaff, she'll use her magic again.
Let's see if it goes wild.
It's a 28.
You're good.
Okay, so
22 hits.
10 fire damage.
This thing is rough. It is not doing well. Probably one more hit and it is out. Encino.
All right. Encino is going to attack with Smasha.
Hit! Yes, let's go.
You know you have to. You have to. Absolutely have to. Smite with this, right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because you took smite. Right?
Am I really a paladin if I didn't smite?
Especially on a crit. I mean, come on.
Yeah. All right. So let's take a second level spell slot. So that's 2d8.
Multiplied by 2.
Yep. Which one's my d8? There's my d8.
So 4d8.
Two.
It's the best.
I can almost guarantee you it's dead.
But it could be deader.
It could. Absolutely.
Well, it's a good thing because that's 3 1s and a 7.
It's dead.
It did.
It is
3 1
very
and 7 is an extra 12.
Yep.
Giving you a
Encino.
total of 28 damage total.
Encino leaps on top of the wyvern's back, rears up, and when he strikes the wyvern's neck with his maul, what you guys hear is the roar of a Tyrannosaurus as it just crashes into the beast's neck, just at the base of where the body meets the neck, I guess. And he rides it down as it collapses.
To be fair, we don't actually know what a Tyrannosaurus roar sounds like, so that could sound like a large angry goose as a battle cry.
That's possible, but we're gonna go with the pseudo Godzilla from Jurassic Park because
All right, that's fine. All right.
Yeah, the more cinematic one.
Yeah.
We definitely don't want one that just goes, tweet!
as the jungle goes back to being quiet. I don't know if anyone. Yeah. Does anyone look around? Or are you guys keeping going?
Quick,
These-
friends, look that way! And as soon as everyone looks over there, even for a split second, I run behind the log and come back as Kurt.
Veggie just watches the whole time. Absolutely.
He's not gonna run anywhere then. He's just gonna go, look, friends over there! You too. Yes. There's a stare off. I have an hour of this.
anything.
Hold on.
Fucking spot.
Roll perception.
How late?
17. What do I see? Trees.
Yep. Badges just finally
actually-
shakes his head and goes to harvest the moss wyvern for any edible goodness.
Yeah, I run behind the log the moss wyvern was there at, and I just come back out as Kurt. Whoa! What happened to you guys? I was just off in yonder distance.
You know, Kurt, if you're not going to help with battles, I don't know that you can really get a split of this reward.
Oh, well then talk to my friend over here. Giant wolf walks out of the jungle. Just looks at you.
Hmm.
And just
Yeah.
says, go along with it. Please. Please just go along with it. It's so stupid. Please go along with it. It's so stupid.
I was going to hard ass it, but he sounds so long suffering, and I'm starting to understand. So, Badges just shakes his head, harvests what he can, dresses the bird while we've got a moment, and then
So
anybody really badly wounded?
Not me. I only have 6
So-
points.
So what did I see?
in the tree where the hoaxer came from, you see something shiny. Like very shiny.
He's just like, and you see his tail start to wave as he heads over to it.
The hoaxer's nest contains 79 gold pieces and gemstones.
He takes the gemstones and everything. As he comes back, he drops 25 gold worth of gems in Badge's hands.
Technically, there's only 23, so
I thought you said 79.
79 gold pieces and gemstones with a combined worth of 23.
Oh,
Okay.
I got confused. I thought that was like 79 gold pieces worth
Oh.
of.
No. That was my
Okay.
fault. Sorry.
Okay.
That wasn't clear.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, he hands him 25 gold pieces.
Now this was worth it. Thank you, Encino.
Partners, right?
Partners.
Seems rather satisfied with himself and takes out an old. Everything Encino has is old, but this particular knife looks even older. He holds it with a great deal of reverence as he begins to help Badges butcher the wyvern.
Just asking out of politeness, could someone leave a nice juicy steak for this guy over here? Just like a paw wave comes up and just does the dog essential waving.
Yeah. When he hears that, Encino's like, he has little ears under the horns, but like you don't really see them kind of wiggle. He's like,
A man of taste.
A giant wolf of taste, but yes.
No, I absolutely am. Yeah. I'm glad he just killed it this time. I mean, you would not believe the amount of... It's just... You try to get him to murder random civilians, and he just fights so hard against it. Look, we don't do that.
He's right. We really don't do that.
I thought you were kindred spirits. And he just just takes the steak and eats it sulkily.
Do we really have time for this, or should we get home?
We may not make it before sundown, so might as well be well provisioned.
I am
Yeah.
halfway through circle.
Hmm?
I'm making bonfire. But you see, he has like a massive log in the middle, so it's not really a good one.
Is it just the massive log that the
That
wyvern was hiding
we're not
behind?
cooking anything yet. We'll cook these when we make camp tonight. For now, Badges just wraps enough meat up for everybody in wax paper, puts it on his other friendo, puts it
If
on
this
his
takes enough
friend Birdo.
time for a short rest, Kurt is definitely taking that.
Yeah, might as well take a short rest. We all just fought and want to make sure everybody's okay, but short rest, and
I will
then
say, while
Kurt
you're
literally needs a short rest every time he fights.
while you are taking the short rest, the rhythmic banging sounds are back.
of course they are. Well, all right, everybody good?
are they in the same place they were last time?
Yes,
Okay, so they haven't moved.
correct.
All right, perfect. Then, all right, everybody, let's go. Trundle, trundle, trundle,
Yep.
trundle, trundle, trundle.
So as you
Badger,
guys
turtle, trundle.
travel, again, everyone. Oh, Rain just totally blanked on what the one I'm supposed to ask you guys to throw is. Dexterity saving throw. As the rhythmic stops.
22.
17.
21.
Everyone but Boulder, it looks like.
Hey, look,
Boulder
the rock.
rolls.
It's
Boulder roll's good. Okay.
It stops
Do
again.
you want to use one of our quack draw? I don't know if these are like per episode or if they're like cumulative.
per episode.
Yeah. Oh, are they?
Oh, okay. I
And
was gonna
then we
say,
have 3.
Episode.
I would just do per episode
Okay.
with the rate we're at.
So would I.
Yeah.
kind of like the bennies from
Yes.
from
There
Honest
you
Because
John.
otherwise we're using way too many. And I mean, that's just not fucking fair. I did that on purpose. You know that.
I know.
Betrayal.
So, and this still continues as the shaking stops, the rhythmic thumping begins, and it continues the entire time you're walking until, can everyone smell in this party?
I think I do have a
Yes.
sense of smell.
Same.
I just have regular smell, but yeah.
So the thumping has become louder and louder as you've gotten closer to this place.
Mhm.
But so has the smell of something decomposing.
This
As
better not
you-
be undead. I hate the undead.
As you enter a clearing, you see a giant corpse of a crocodile.
Oh dear.
You know what, Bigsby? This isn't going to fly on our children's TV network. We need to cut right now.
What? Don't do that here.
Okay.
Children.
All right. Do we see anything happening to the corpse?
Someone roll me a medicine check.
No, who doesn't notice it?
Wait, I have
19.
this.
Okay.
16.
19. Why do I have a 19?
I don't know.
Because you rolled an 18.
So Kurt, as you walk up,
I'm aware. It just makes the least narrative sense.
it does. Nope.
And even if you make me re-roll, I'm just saying.
Kurt and Encino.
Even if I'm made to re-roll, it just gives disadvantage in this situation.
I got 16.
Yes, so you both would notice this. This is in a very advanced state of decay.
It's
Oh, so
very
like,
Been out
dead.
here for a while.
Oh god, I forgot what the name is.
And Kurt,
The black stage.
It stinks.
Necrosis?
Not quite. It's when it starts to dry out.
Oh, yeah.
and Kurt, what you also see is that there are small holes in the gums where the teeth are missing.
Guys, we have a tooth fairy on the loose. We need to be careful.
Yep. It's probably this seems like a serial killer. We're gonna have to profile it.
Nope.
Stereo.
I think this is just a very what's the word you're looking for?
Aggressive.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Proactive.
Proactive. Yes, proactive.
Is anyone else looking at it further? Because
Yeah, well, it doesn't
I've now
seem
pointed
like
out
the
these holes.
thumping and such, or the noise is coming from this corpse, or is it?
roll me a actually, what's your passive perception? I'll just use that. This should
Where is that on
Not
here?
be that hard to notice.
An 8.
I'm gonna roll because it's an 11.
Okay, yeah. Boulder, if you want, you can roll. Yeah, it's coming from.
That is a 5.
So much
That's a
better.
solid 5.
You notice a nice rock, and you think it's like
There's a very
dancing.
pretty rock over there.
Well, there we go.
I'm investigating the ground like nobody's business.
Ooh.
But everything else, nope.
Yeah. So
12.
the 16s and aboves.
Used to putrefaction. Thank you.
That's
Um,
worse.
you realize that the sound is coming from below you.
Wait, from the ground?
Yes,
That I'm investigating with a 17.
Oh, with an
Are you serious,
investigation.
Boulder?
it's below you.
Oh my gosh, Boulder.
It's the rocks. The rocks are after us.
Luna, with that, you've realized that there's something weird here. you see tufts of fur. Tufts of gorilla fur. And wood that have been splintered off in a way that don't make sense unless it came from the crocodile.
Whatever happened to this thing? It was done here. Big fight. And then she'll point out like where the fur is. And basically she'll seem a little scared, frightened, because she realized whatever it took the crocodile down must be pretty tough. But she's not really going to say too much, even though she notices the different fur.
Okay.
Well, looks like we can start digging.
So you guys are beginning to dig?
Yep.
I'm going to look around to see if there's any actual openings or holes that lead down.
As you do, the rhythmic thumping stops.
Oh no.
And everything goes silent, including the birds that you've been hearing this whole time.
This obviously means we made the right choice. Let's keep digging.
Cone of silence.
As a violent tremor rips through the earth where you all are, trees begin to shake and splinter, and with a groan, the earth opens up underneath you as you fall down a hole. And that's where we'll end for today.
And you said we wouldn't die at the beginning of the session.
I didn't say you're dead.
Just that we fell down.
You fell down a hole.
We'll just
aware,
be
it's fine to say
digested
that.
in the stomach of the Sarlacc for the next 1,000 years.
Yeah.
It's okay. I've got a thermal detonator. We're good.
Okay, good.
So,
Yeah, rocket.
oh my god.
Don't worry, I have protagonist abilities, which means that we won't die in this exact situation. Why? Because I'm a protagonist.
Well, that means you won't die.
Oh yeah, you guys might die to advance my story, but that's something else.
Yes.
No, thank you guys. This is going to be an insane campaign, I think. Oh Lord.
Not dead yet. Wait till session 2.
So I'm gonna go around. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to Solar, for bringing this honestly very mysterious character. I really like that. Thank you to Bat Kyle for bringing the
only somewhat serious character.
The brain
somewhat
cell.
serious and now de facto leader.
Apparently.
Of this group.
Owner of the brain cell.
I don't think we've discussed it, but owner of the brain cell is probably the person to maybe keep people on track.
I think that is badges for this group.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't remember. I don't know what sins Badges committed to deserve this, but God, they had to be fucking terrible.
I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Tyson, thank you for bringing. I feel like Encino has a very interesting story coming out. Like their whole storyline from whatever this campaign is, it's going to be really weird, no matter what.
I'm really excited for Encino. He is, again, one of those characters that I wrote basically taking one sentence and expanding on it. But this is going to be fun. We'll see if the voice lasts the whole game.
I based mine off of 3 words. Mighty D&D class knockoff.
Thank you to Nick.
By the way, He-Man is also a magic boy. Just think about that.
Yep.
Exact same thing Sailor Moon does.
Thank you to Nick for bringing Boulder and Pebble. I love Pebble so much,
Yeah.
but I think Boulder is truly the chaos goblin of this group.
Yeah, thus far.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think
What-
he's
what
a
gives you
dwarf.
that
I think
impression?
Boulder's a kobold in disguise.
The polymorph spell went wrong, and here we are.
Oop. And thank you to Scar for bringing. I can't get it out.
We broke her.
3 rocks in a trench coat.
For bringing, I think, a different form of chaos than I've seen you play in a.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Red really needs like a gender bent tuxedo mask to show up at some point.
Pretty much.
But you didn't do
I
anything.
mean, I
The
wrote
work
someone
here
named
is
Marquis
done.
W, but he's already dead. What? No.
I didn't say he was dead.
I'm assuming he is.
There's a third beard. Oh, I read that there's a third beard under that somewhere.
Thank you.
Tuxedo mask, but with a QUE.
And
lovely.
thank you for chat for being so incredibly like.
And thank you to Hellhounds for producing.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you to
Thank
our
you.
wonderful,
Thank you.
wonderful producer Hellhounds.
I want to actually keep this quack jar going per session if we can. Not
Oh,
just
you
it's a
can.
session by session thing. Not because I want us to get the 3, but because I want you to have the 1 you have so far for next session.
You could just
I mean,
give
we
her
could
a
just-
new one next session, and you
Yeah.
No,
probably will.
I'd rather hold on to it so she can use them all at once in the most evil, sinister
We
way.
can also just make Sarah's persistent and hers reset.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll figure out more as we learn, because this is going to be insane.
I'm gonna keep track of them per
We're
session.
gonna have one enemy named Captain Reroll, and he's just gonna be so impossible to fight.
I
It's
have
just a divination wizard.
I have hidden things in here for you guys. Some of you guys know about them, some of you don't. So that is kind of that 2% that is, or 5% that is different. But yes, you'll have to see what that is.
Magma people brothel. What?
We don't talk about. So thank you guys so much for watching.
Burn Ward is always busy.
It's right next door. The amount of aloe that place goes through is insane.
Thank you guys for watching.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
And be,
The worst part is
please
that's my
be kind
genuine
to
laugh.
everybody but your GM. 'cause-
Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to chat, to YouTube. If you watched it all the way to here, thank you. You obviously liked the insanity. Please. Oh, and the hit the bell. What else is
'Cause
there?
we have trouble telling you exactly when we load things, so it's a good thing to hit that bell when you subscribe to be notified of the constant updates whenever we do
Like,
them.
comment, and subscribe. There you go.
And
Yep.
also, if you want to tell me how I'm doing absolute shit, please do. I do not mind. So that I can learn.
And we
how
will
to
tell
be
you exactly
better.
why you're wrong.
Wah.
You can also join our Discord if you haven't done so already.
Yes,
There you go.
no one threw the Discord up. But thank you guys again. This is gonna be insanity. We will see you guys next week. And as always, be nice to each other. We mean it. Bye.
Or else.
Bye.
Bye.